at Relationship Advice Reddit here, and this is a tough one, man. Whew, alright. Male 33, my wife, female 34, put herself in a position to cheat after night out. Claims didn't do anything, yet says she can't remember the night. This is tough, guys. This is tough, man. I'm in crisis right now. I have no one to talk to and am getting the dreaded feeling of being lied to. I already feel bad, guys. You guys know what it's like. And see, like, I can see the game from the outside point of view with a lot of my friends. And you just see that one of women's strategy is once you get married, all that is they're able to take you away from your friends. Now, I'm not saying that all women are like, this is not blaming women. A lot of men let themselves be taken away from their friends by women. So but it's one of those things where if you don't nip it in the bud every time and you don't stand your ground, that this is something that women will take away from you. You will lose all your free time. You will lose your time with your friends if you don't stand up for yourself and get that. And so stuff like this, then it comes down to it with a really tough situation and you don't have anyone to talk to. Super, super sad. This is, I have a feeling why, partly why men have such a higher suicide rate, especially after divorces, than women, is just not having someone to talk to. All right, an important detail to our relationship is that she had an affair lasting 6 months 5 years ago. The older I get, the more I realize once a cheater, always a cheater is so true. If they do it once, there's no stopping them from doing it again. I would not be able to get over that. She got away with it and then came clean to me after the birth of our second child. Due to feelings of genuine sincerity and wanted to keep my family together, we decided to work through it and have been happily married ever since, with occasional difficulties. No cheating since that you know of. She got away with it and came clean to me after the birth. So she already got away with it before. Like, man, it just means she got smarter at hiding it, better at hiding it. Last night she went on a girls' night out, the dreaded girls' night out. And after waking up alone at 3 a.m., I texted and called her when I seen her mobile was located in an apartment building. She wouldn't open texts or answer calls. An hour later, she went to an address across town. I contacted a mutual friend who got a hold of her, and she said she'd leave right away and come home. This was at 5:30 a.m. She initially insisted on staying the night at a friend's, but I said I was going to come and get her if she didn't cab home. Oh, man. So this is what she did. She was at some guy's house. Then she later drove to an address across town, probably her friend's. She was going to try to play it off like, oh, I was just stayed at my friend's. You guys, this right here, I'm going to take a hit, man. We're about to reveal some truth here. And this is sad for my brothers. Okay, so with all my experience with women, as far as, just friends as well as the other side, hooking up with women. But when I worked with all women, all this, and you hear stories from women, and they tell, when women are around other women, or women are around guys that are very open-minded and won't judge them per se, they tell you the truth about things. And so many women that I know, and they will tell me not only their own stories, but they definitely will rat out their friends. They love to gossip about their other friends that are women. And they will tell me how many times married women with boyfriends, of course, but married women will have something like this after girls' night out. And the girls will tell me straight up, like, oh yeah, what did we do? Well, we always cover for each other. We always tell each other that, like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to stay with Lindsay. After, if we drink, I'll just stay with Lindsay and we'll have a girls' night in together. So they have these little setups. Basically, like when you were a kid, if you wanted to like go to a friend's house and you weren't supposed to, or go to a party, so you'd say, hey, I'm actually just going to Sam's house and we're going to, stay the night. And then you would plan that with Sam. You guys would have this little setup. That's exactly what women do when they go out. And it's for situations like this. So she was going to, she moved across town. She was going to be, say, oh, I stayed with so-and-so, the girls, that night. Man, I'm telling you guys, this is the truth. When she got home, she was pleading ignorance of any wrongdoing, saying that she was just hanging out with friends. Of course, that's what they will always say. After a lot of fighting and yelling, I told her I tracked her location, and she said she was at an apartment with a group of guys and a few females. Then she left that party with a female friend and 2 single men to go back to their house. She initially said that she didn't do anything wrong and didn't acknowledge how damaging that was to our trust until the next morning. She says she didn't do anything at their house and they were just hanging out talking. I am not naive and know why guys take girls back to their homes at 4:30 a.m. I'm glad you said that. I feel so bad for this man. And yeah, again, if there's some ladies listening to this, yeah, I would feel the same way on the other opposite end, if someone's cheating. But the truth is, this stuff happens a lot. And here's the biggest thing. They're married, right? If anything happens, it's the guy's screwed, man. Because and women file for what, 78% or like 70 to 80% of divorces. So it's just sad, man. She was apologetic today and acknowledged that she put herself in a position for me to question her fidelity. Oh, wow. So all night she was thinking about how she was going to spin this. Yet she maintains innocence with no way of proving it or of me proving she did cheat. If I didn't get a hold of her, would she have stayed later and then cheated? My first instinct is that it would only be a matter of time until she crawled into bed drunk with one of the guys. She denied this line of thought entirely, obviously. This was the first time I've questioned her since the original affair. I love her desperately, and I don't think I could make it through a divorce and losing my kids. See, that right there is so tough. I want to believe her and carry on with my family more than anything, but I am terrified that I'm being lied to and further damaging my soul and self-esteem. It took me years to feel happy again after the affair, and I was just starting to get my masculine security back. I don't know what to do. Please help. All right, and actually, here's another one, man. If there are women watching this, because this is another thing that women don't understand. Like, I don't condone cheating for both sides. I just don't. Again, that's why I've always been single. Is I've always thought, okay, well, what if I was tempted to cheat? I just don't want it. I just don't like the idea of cheating on either side, because I personally feel like if you cheat on somebody, at least in my own brain, if somebody cheated on me once, that's so disrespectful, so distrustful that I would never be able to trust them again. I just never would. One thing, and again, I can't prove this, but if women are listening to this, and again, I don't condone cheating on either side, but if a woman cheats on a man, to me, I just think that's so much worse, because it's just so, it's something about the masculine, and we can call it the masculine ego or whatever, but something about that, it's just like, I don't know. I really don't. There are a lot smarter people than myself that probably have an explanation for this, but it's like we have that protector instinct, we can fall in love with a woman. We don't fall in love with resources like that. We don't fall in love with what she can do to our life. We fall in love with a woman. So if she were to cheat, it is such a it's just, I don't know if women can understand that it's such a blow to everything in our being that she would choose another man over us in that sense. And I think it's because of how different we are with like the protector and versus a woman. She has that hypergamy, so she doesn't fall in love with the guy as much as what the guy brings to her life. Therefore, if a man cheated on her, it's not the same detriment. Again, I don't condone cheating on either end, but does that make sense, guys? Again, there are a lot smarter guys than myself that might know. You guys might have some input on that part, but that's just such a blow. Another reason why MGTOW, baby, bachelor life, baby. What do you have to worry about? And again, my my MGTOW monk brothers, you guys really might have it right. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff. Really. But all right, let's see. Let's just see some of these. Sorry to inform you, your wife banged another guy. Good luck. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, this guy would, if she stayed later, would she have cheated? Dude, she cheated. She totally cheated. And the fact she cheated before and she put herself in the situation for it's like yeah, this guy's right, leave her. But here's the thing, guys. Here's what you guys should understand, man. You guys know, we know as men that okay, this guy's right, just leave her. It's not that easy when you are now married. You've been with her. Again, as men, we fall in love with a woman, man. We get sucked in to her. We're like committed to that her. And then you have children. They have 2 children at least. So we could just be like, yeah, dude, leave. And again, I want to be like, leave. You can never trust her again. But this is, again, why it's good to look at this stuff now to not set yourself up for that later. Because like this guy, like he says, I want to believe her and carry on with my family. He wants to believe her more than anything. But I'm terrified that I'm being lied to, right? Because his whole world comes crashing down. If this is true, if she cheated again, his whole world is crashing down. This is the dangers, man. This is the dangers, guys. It's very likely that she never stopped cheating. She just happened to get caught. Yep. 100% she's up with this guy. Yep. It's clear cut, dude. She can't take you to the apartment. Like, man. Yeah, how the F are you ever going to trust her again? You just can't. I have. Man, my heart hurts for stuff like this. It really does, man. What do you guys think? Let us know below, and let me know what your thoughts on my little thing about, is it worse for a man or a woman to cheat? Again, I don't personally have any knowledge on that or any like stats on that. I don't. It just came to me right now, but I just have my own instinct on that, and I don't know. Maybe you guys know. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share the video, but definitely subscribe.